All right, America, let's continue our tour. Here is the peach tree. Looking very fine. Growing in nice. It is a little bit difficult pushing yourself through the desert in your wheelchair when it is clearly powdery, dusty craziness. You know, people complain about not having their own bathroom and things like that. You know, how many times I've tried to use the bathroom and somebody's in the stall watching TV, hanging out, changing the clothes, not going to the bathroom, and definitely not having some kind of disability. So think about that next time you guys are, hanging out and chilling and playing video games in the bathroom. Somebody in a wheelchair may be sitting outside, not even wanting to ask you to do anything or go anywhere because they don't want to be the ones that are rude. You know what I'm saying? But we did get some pomegranate trees thrown down. Stay with us. Got to roll along here. But we will go ahead and give you a quick glimpse of that because we are very excited about our pomegranates. Now, pomegranates in the desert are, once they've got established, should do really well. Now, in the early years, they will take a lot of water to get established. These were about 1 gallon that we started with. And we got about 16 of them in right now. We're hoping to put about 150 in. So we're quite a ways away from where we want to be and where we want to go. But we're getting there. Now, speaking of freedoms and getting there, hopefully, America, you're getting there. Hopefully you're getting to the point where you've had enough, and enough is enough, and you've decided to invoke your freedoms. Either go back to work, or start a new business where they can't tell you you can't go to work. You know what I'm saying? Because this essential, non-essential BS basically is putting into our minds that there's somebody greater or less greater than us. And this is America. There is no one person greater than another person, regardless of your race, religion, beliefs, or color of your skin. Know what I'm saying, America? We don't care. We just care about what you can do for us, America, right? That's all we care about. You know, if the founding fathers had seen us today, they'd probably be rolling in their graves, laughing it up, thinking about, how all these individuals are thinking that they're protesting, but yet we can't go to church, we can't sing in church, we can't hang out in church. Maybe we should go to church and protest. And say, I'm protesting, I'm going to church today. I don't know, just a thought. America was built, freedom, religion, church and state separation, right? They shouldn't be telling us what to believe in or what to wear or how to wear it or when to wear it, right? Just like they can't tell us, whether we could drink alcohol or not, right? How'd that work out for them? During the Prohibition, they said, no more alcohol. You know what happened, America? That's right. We drank more alcohol. Now, the war on drugs, same thing. Think if they stopped having a war on drugs. Think about how much money America would have if we didn't have a war on drugs, right? Because a war on drugs is really just a war on people. And that doesn't sound like the America I want to be in. Right now I'm in California, the communist state of California, where they can actually tell you can't have a ladder out in front of your house. You can't have a bicycle out in front of your house. Well, that would be okay if I was in an HOA or some type of community where there was, homes and housing tracts around. But we were literally in the middle of nowhere. And yet we had LA County code enforcement out here advising us to put away our bicycles and ladders because otherwise they were going to write us some type of enforcement code and violation. Even during this whole pandemic, they're still going to be out here collecting money from its taxpayers. So because we pay taxes, they think they can, hold us against us. Then if you don't comply, they'll put a lien against your property and eventually take your property, which this is totally un-American because this guy who came out here was taking pictures from private property. It's not like he was on the road or from his car. He actually got out of his car, came onto our property to take pictures to then use against us. Well, America, that's against our Fourth Amendment Bill of Rights because we are supposed to be safe both in our persons, place, and in our documents. And by them coming here and taking pictures, coming onto our private land and then taking pictures, you're assuming that I've already done something wrong. That bicycle, America, was my wheelchair. It didn't have 2 wheels, it had 4 wheels. So once again, this guy taking pictures, assuming that I'm a criminal and that I've left some type of bicycle, whether it was bicycle or not, is my wheelchair had 4 wheels, not a bicycle. And yet he wants to think that we're a criminal. Now, I don't know about you, but this ain't right. Definitely ain't right. Something fishy going on around here. But anyways, let's talk about the pigs. Pigs are doing big. We got some water, we got some feed. We got a new water tank set up so we can do some gravity feed on the pomegranates, because you don't want to have to use power if you don't have to, because then you're enslaved to the Edison bill. Bill that was named after a man who stole technology from Tesla because he wanted to give free energy to everybody. Think about that, America. Think if everybody had free energy. You wouldn't have an Edison bill. We would be thanking Tesla, and we'd have a statue of Nikola Tesla somewhere and praising him for the free energy that he provided us. But instead, you get an Edison bill, and you get billed every month for something you don't even own. But yet, they're going to charge you for it, right? Easy come, easy go. Take it out of your check. All right, here's the pumpkin patch in full. You can see that most of the straw has blown away from our beautiful wind that we have out here on the regular. There's Scooby over in the shade there. The potatoes are done. We've already pulled all those up. So we've been in lockdown for so long that we were able to root potatoes, grow those potatoes, harvest those potatoes, and yet here we are still thinking that there's some kind of virus out there to get us. You know how ridiculous that sounds, America? Ridiculous. All right. Now, we've also dug some trenches. We got to put in some main water lines to continue our pomegranate grove, orchard, farm, I guess you can call it. I guess it depends on what you want to call it, homestead. Either way, we're propagating the desert and turning it into an oasis. I suggest you do the same. Find some chunk of land, some piece of something far away from everybody. Because when things hit the fan, you don't want to be where everybody else is. You don't want to be where they can easily lock down, hold up, weld buildings shut. I don't know if you've seen any of that in Australia. Supposedly they welded the doors shut so that people would stay in quarantine. You know, that's what I'm talking about, tyranny. It's just bad here. Now we're shaming each other. You know, during the Second World War, when we were worried about communism, we were shaming each other. We thought our neighbors were turning each other's in. You know, we had to create intern camps because we thought we were protecting people. Did we really protect them? I don't think so. I don't think so. I would ask them if we protected them. Because that's not what we do here in America. It's not what we should be about. It's not what we strive ourselves on. You know, we strive ourselves on our greatness and our ability, not our race and our religion. Come on, America. Get it together. Become Americans. Become one. Fight the tyranny. Fight the oppression. Live free. Live strong. Make your own medical decisions based on the truth and science. Not just the herd or the mentality of the herd or the mob. The mob being, you know who. Alright, so with that being said, I'll give you a few things. Quick look. Now, the container, we don't always talk about it, but the container is actually ran by the fish pond. So we row out here in the desert is harsh environment. To even have a greenhouse, it pretty much blew down in the first 5 minutes. We do have this little outdoor greenhouse that I built on some Harbor Freight scaffolding. Works great, wheels around, you hold it up strong. But the container itself is where we do all the seeding and prepping, and then it runs off the fish filter. So it's an aquaponic system or aquaculture system or hydroponic system, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. And that itself is then also ran off of solar. So free energy, free food, all you have to do is put in the sweat equity, the labor, the time to do it. In America right now you got a lot of time. So I suggest you get out there and start planting. I suggest you start standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself and your family. Because your kids and your loved ones, maybe they're not as brave as you. Maybe they don't have the courage that you do to watch this channel and see the truth and find the truth and be the truth. Well, I believe you can, America. I believe we have greatness in us all and greatness within us all. So if you can find it, if you can muster it, pull it on your big boy panties or big girl panties. Pull them up, put on those pants, put on those big old boots, and start marching. Because that's all it's going to take. I remember once upon a time there was just one little old woman who decided not to get up. That she was tired and she was going to sit on the bus where she wanted to sit on the bus. And that's all it was. And you know what? It created change. She didn't tear down any buildings. She didn't tear down any statues. She didn't burn anything. She didn't write anything on the walls. You know what? She just basically was an American and said enough is enough. I'm going to do me. You do you. Don't tread on me. I won't tread on you. And that's America. Don't tread on me. Don't come here and tell me how to run my life. Tell me what I can do, when I can do it, how I can do it. Because that's some tyranny. That's some BS. And then want to tax me or put me in jail because I don't want to wear your mask, because I don't want to follow your rules. If I ain't hurt anybody, I haven't hurt their civil liberties, I haven't touched upon their civil liberties, then we're good. Know what I'm saying, America? Alright, that's enough for today. Come back to the farm soon. Hope you all like it. Hope you all enjoy it. Know what I say? God bless America. Peace.